Throughout the big history of the Bat family in DC Comics, there have been a lot of characters that haven't been used to their potential, and some who haven't been used at all in various types of medias. And this is one of those cases where we're going to be talking about Duke Thomas, aka The Signal, from DC Comics, from his origin to where he is now as The Signal. Let's get into it. And in case you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Let me know you enjoyed this content. They want to see more videos like this from me. Duke Thomas' first appearance is in Batman issue 21. As a part of the 0-year event created by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. And here we see basically the Riddler bringing Gotham to chaos. He's cutting off electricity and trapping the city basically. And here we meet Duke and his family, which are just a group of ordinary people in Gotham who try their best to help everyone they can. And even as a child, Duke showed a lot of traits that mirror Batman himself: compassion, courage, and resourcefulness. And even though this is a really small introduction to this character, these would be the eventual baby steps that we would take to become one of Gotham's brightest and most hopeful heroes. After 0 year, Duke's story really begins in We Are Robin from 2015. After the big endgame event in DC Comics, Batman and Robin are seen missing, so Gotham is left without a guardian or a leader. And in their absence, a group of teenagers do what nobody thought would be possible and take matter into their own hands. And they basically become a group of vigilantes to try and protect the city of Gotham against all types of evils. And this group of teenagers start using the R symbol on jackets, shirts, etc. And they start going by the Robins. Clearly inspired by Robin's legacy, Robin represents hope, rebellion. And at the center of this group is Duke Thomas as the leader. And Duke is someone who believes in what Robin stood for: hope, rebellion. He shines at being the leader of this group. But even though everything is seemingly going well, Duke's parents are unfortunately intoxicated with the Joker's toxin, and that ends up leaving them mentally unstable. But Duke, instead of being riddled with tragedy and stuff, sees this as a point of motivation for him to fight harder and stop every type of evil there is in Gotham. And with that mindset, he eventually gets noticed by the Batman. Bruce starts training Duke under his wing, but this time things are a little bit different, where Bruce does not want another Robin. In this case, Batman wants a sidekick, someone who can stand on his own and doesn't need Batman to be there every single time. Someone who doesn't need to live in the shadows like Batman. So Duke is not a replacement for any of the previous Robins, including Dick Grayson and Tim Drake. He has something new and Bruce knows it. Duke's first attempt at vigilantism is under the name Lark, and he goes with this yellow and black suit, which is his first attempt at a vigilante suit. But that was just the beginning, as in the 3-issue miniseries Batman and the Signal, Duke finally fully embraces the role of the Signal. And for the first time, Gotham has a daylight hero. While Batman and the other characters operate during the night, Duke operates during the day. And with his role as the Signal solidified, he eventually gets a new suit, which has a different color scheme than before. He now has yellow, black, and white. I actually own this Funko Pop with the Signal suit, which is pretty cool. His bright yellow suit is meant to reflect and contrast Batman's normal attire. But what makes Duke really special and different from the other types of Bat family members is his powers. During the Endgame storyline, Duke also gets in contact with the Joker toxin, but instead of leaving him mentally unstable just like his parents, he gets metahuman abilities from it. He calls it a photokinetic vision, and he's able to look at light and manipulate it. He can track light patterns and even sometimes see events that happened in the past because of light patterns. Something really similar to Spectrum in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And with this ability of tracking light and other things like that, he uses this both as a superpower and as a detective tool, because at the center of it, Batman is a detective, so it would make sense that he would teach his sidekicks and mentorees that way. And this basically makes Duke the bridge between metahuman heroes and human heroes. But Duke's upbringing as the Signal is something that really makes him differ from other Bat family characters, such as Nightwing or even Batman, where Bruce and Dick eventually came in from tragedy, both losing their parents and becoming crime fighters because of that. Duke goes by growth, where he have lost his parents, but he saw that as a point of motivation instead of a point of grief and revenge. So when we see Batman embodying fear, Duke embodies hope, and he represents how the Bat family can grow, and he expands what it means to be a part of Batman's legacy. Later on in 2019, in Batman and the Outsiders, Duke also makes a lot of appearances alongside Katana and Black Lightning, for example. And in these issues, he continues to grow, control his power, sharpen his instincts, and even at the darkest times, still remain hopeful and optimistic. In an interesting way, Duke is representing the lighter side of Batman, the side that wants to help people and make Gotham a better place. He is not just a new face in the Bat family, he's living proof that Gotham can evolve along with the citizens. How even in a world built on shadows, light still matters because of his light powers. Shut up! He's not the type of figure that Gotham has seen before. He is different and similar to Batman, where they have this basically the same mission, but driven by different motives and motivations. He's the type of hero that reminds people that Gotham is still worth saving and there's light and beauty in Gotham. So in a way, the Signal is really Gotham's most hopeful hero. Thank you for watching this video. This is just really a passion video I had to make because I'm pretty active on Twitter and I have the same profile picture as here on YouTube. And a lot of people don't know who Duke Thomas is, and most people really do mistake him for Wolverine. So I wanted to make this video just for new fans, and hopefully people who want to start reading on new, more obscure characters. So yeah, I think this was a great stepping start for for Duke to be a more recognizable hero. But yeah, once again, thank you for watching this video. I hope if you enjoyed, subscribe, leave a like, and comment below what you think of this, and what are your thoughts on Duke? Just curiosity. So I'm George, peace out, take care.